Hey everyone, Senrai Kai here. Today we're going to be watching the 4th episode of Roshi Dere. Last episode was really good because we got all that sweet Alya backstory, like childhood Alya, just kind of seeing her experiences, what kind of shaped her into the beautiful Russian girl that we know today, as well as just kind of seeing the early bits of her interactions with Masashka, and get to see how they kind of formed a relationship, a friendship, as they say. Like I think it was episode 1 that Alya was like, "Are we friends?" Like, yeah, I think we are. Did I misunderstand? But they're friends. Like the things he's done with her, like I think he put on her socks at a certain point. So definitely a friendship there. But uh, we also had a little bit of Masha, right, the sister. So she's pretty great as well. Like I said this a little bit with Yuki, right? That's initially she didn't jump out at me as being all that great. I was just mostly focused on Alya for various reasons, but then we got a lot of focus on her in episode 2, and that changed real quick. And now a little bit of that too with Masha, where I like we saw her as well with the three main girls together. Me thinking like she's fine, I guess, but Alya's where it's at, and now we got a little, not as much as Alya, of course, or Yuki, but we got a little bit of focus on Masha last episode. Enough where I'm like, no, she's viable as well. She's a good choice too. It's all good. But so yeah, really good cast here. So is what I'm saying. So let's jump into the episode and see what we get. As always, if you enjoy the video, please click the like button and support me on Patreon for early access and just help me keep doing this, doing what I do. And let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh yes, we do have student council stuff in this show, don't we? Yeah, she's got her her cat. Can't go, can't go to the student council without that. We'll meet our new member. I promise he's well behaved. He only bites if you really piss him off. Good Joanna. I mean, would that be so bad? It's a nice shot, though. No, I'm not. I'm not signing any paperwork. What did I just say? Like a ghost member? You're just that good. Don't deflect. Worthy. I don't think that's true. Meanwhile, she's just standing there smiling, holding her stuffed animal. Oh, okay. I mean, that's a fine reason, in my opinion. There's certainly worse reasons. You have to show me the other side, man. Yeah, that's there's a bit of a change there. And opening. Which reminds me, I wonder if we are going to get another another ED. Because I'm pretty sure we've gotten a new one each time. Yeah, this part here of the opening where Yuki pushes him on the couch. It's funny how much I like misinterpreted that the first time I saw it. Because I thought, yeah, there's clearly a love triangle here. She likes him too and all that, but now that I have more context on the character, it's very clear she's just messing with Alya, right? Like that was clearly the focal point of the entire interaction. Like very little focus on Masashka himself. It was just eyes directly on Alya. Just like, what are you gonna do about it, girl? Like, just yeah, very different feel to it. Almost reminds me of some reactors that are like, that say big comments about there being sexual tension between Yuki and Masashika, and then they find out that they're siblings. Yeah, it's just funny. Yeah, the context definitely can help sometimes. And back into it. An outpouring of emotion. Look at me now. Sarashina Chisaki. That's a name. I mean, that's pretty admirable. No, it's all good. That is the overall point, yes. Yes, very, very true. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? And of course, in reality, we have just 99% of our politicians are the scum of the earth. Oni-chan. I don't think she. That was Yuki, right? I mean, I don't think she really calls him that, does she? I know she calls him my brother and stuff. Yeah, there's not that much of an age difference, guys. I know it feels like it when you're a teenager, but that's a good question. Where's our titular girl? Are we gonna get some sports stuff this episode? Oh yeah, the mediator. Yell at them in Russian. That'll do it. That'll calm them down. Only because Alya's the one doing it. Is he ever gonna stop calling them Kujo Ane and Kujo Imoto? I mean, they have real names, real given names, real nicknames. Is this the her mediation? Yeah, tell him. Chigeyo. He told him. Ha. Poor Alya. She needs some backup here. They shouldn't have sent her by herself. Like, if they got pissed off enough, man, they would just, yeah. She couldn't stop anything violent by herself, so she surely should have backup here. Just look into Alya's eyes and you'll calm down, guys. Yeah, why do we have Alya do this? I would love to try. But we know that's not true. Masashka's got your back. That guy looks real angry. I would never stop listening to you. It's getting hard to watch. Masashka, please show up and help. Tasket. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Oh, there we go. Finally, the door sound. No, you're more than welcome. You're in trouble now, guys. I see we dialed it back a little bit at the time. He just kind of watching the skirt bounce around. I disagree. I think this is a sad experience that I would like her to avoid. Yeah, you can't ignore that. There's no way. Yeah, that sealed it. And yet you understand. Pretty much, yeah. How y'all just quit the teams. Go home. She speaks. Kitty cat's moving. Oof. Oof. But there you go. Yeah, she's cute, so now he's on board. Okay. And, and now she fell in love with him all over again. She's like, just push me down right here and just ravish me. In front of everyone. I can understand Russian minds. I know what she was thinking. So he says, but you know, he knows she asked for the help, but she doesn't know he knows she asked for the help. Just 3 moves ahead of everyone else. I mean, I can kind of tell by some of the shots of her that she kind of like wanted to say something, you know, wanted to suggest something. Oh. Oh. Okay. That's some good information to know to help mediate things. Yeah, because usually the captain would... It would be a good time for him to speak up, you know? So basically just dangled some bait for her to bite at. Yeah. So pretty much happy ending. Can't argue with that. If only Alya could have managed all that, but she didn't have the intel, for one thing. We got it settled, boss. Just gonna make him want you in the club, in the group, in the council, more and more. Yes? Okay, we got him, boys. I mean, we kind of knew that's where it was going. I'm pretty sure the opening shows him in the student council room and all that. I mean, he already went there sometimes, but you know. It's like he's taunting him with a paper. Yes? That's the plan. How do you feel about that? Still thinking about Yuki, of course. Because from her perspective, those two may or may not be banging behind closed doors. Casually on weekends, you know. 1v1 me, bro. Right. I mean, she has my vote. I love how dramatic we're getting all of a sudden with this. Even like camera fancy work. This would be a good time for her to say something in Russian. We're a team now, Alya. I told you. No idea what you said though. But clearly you got him going. Oh, more Russian girl childhood flashbacks. But the message should. I wish I could understand what she was saying. I can still feel emotions. Did I upset you? What happened? How would you know that? How would you? How? I mean, you. I mean, I mean, she could. You can't see the flashback. She can't. Oh no, that's not who he was thinking about. Ah, man, that Russian strength. On the cheek, I guess. Damn! That was one hell of a bitch slap right there. Okay, since he called it that, now I'm reminded of Reset from Rans 10. Not to spoil anything about that game, but Reset has a special characteristic where she can literally slap the sense back into somebody like it's a supernatural kind of thing. It's very relevant in that game. Prodigy. I mean, he speaks pretty good Russian. Would you like me to kiss it and make it feel better? Maybe use moderate amounts of tongue. Oh, wow. I was joking, but man, she went for it. Yeah, she's a foreigner, and everyone knows from a Japanese person's perspective, every foreigner, does cheek kisses as a greeting. If anime is to be believed. Well, there you go. I bet you feel better now. It's like, you can at least speak Russian to me, damn it. Is it really already over? Damn. But yeah, just new ED though. Of course, again. Also, this is... I swear to God I've heard this ED before. I swear to God. If not, one very similar. No, I've definitely heard this before. Is it Eromanga Sensei? I think it might be Eromanga Sensei. I know I've heard this before. Oh my god. Oh man, it's gonna bug me. I'm definitely gonna look it up after this. Cause it's not Haruhi, is it? I swear to God, it sounds familiar. Oh, that is so cute. Wow, she is sweating. It's a nice pose, though. We have just reached peak levels of cuteness. I can't take it. Naniga. Hey, what's up? Do I get a greeting kiss or? Oh? Oh, still okay. That's what she meant. I was thinking like some guy or something. No. Don't know Atarika. She's way too realist. Masashka, yeah. You're gonna say you like him? You like him too? Could have a Russian 3P with him at some point. A dream come true. She more or less title dropped the show and she just like confused. Again, you're not that much older. But she's just so confused. Really cute confusion. Okay, that was the fourth episode of Roshi Dere, and I am going to pause the recording and I'm going to find out what the heck that song was about, and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so it was Haruhi. Like, I would have got that much better, much more quickly. I mean, I sort of got it because I mentioned it after guessing Eromanga Sensei. I don't know why Eromanga Sensei came first. And my bad. But, like, I eventually clicked in my head that I think that was Haruhi. I would have come up with it more quickly, though, if it wasn't for the fact that I haven't seen an anime in, like, a decade. But, like, that's my excuse. But that was totally Haruhi. Man, like, even though I didn't know, even though I didn't quite remember what it was from, the nostalgia hit me like a freaking train. Like, I could feel it in my bones that I knew that song, that I knew that music. Like, some of you younger anime fans may not understand truly how important of an anime Haruhi is, that melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, but like, back in the day, before anime became more mainstream, before there was more shows that you could realistically watch, you know, around that time, people just kind of like, there was a dozen or so anime that people just kind of talked about on forums, right? As the, you know, over the course of years, Haruhi was one of them. Haruhi was a very just iconic, legendary show. They had like a dance sequence in the ED that cosplayers and stuff at conventions, they would like do the dance and stuff. It was just thinking about, there are probably anime fans today that just haven't seen it, like don't know about it, about the legendary Haruhi. It's kind of sad to think about, but like, oh god, man, I couldn't believe it. Like, why are they even allowed to do that? Why do they have the ED? I don't understand. But man, like, I kind of just want to watch it again. The show still just never fails to surprise me. Man, I can't believe it's been so long since I've actually seen Haruhi. I really need to just rewatch it, man. Because that was a show where I actually learned the term moe. Like, there was a girl, big oppai girl in the club. I want to say her name is Mikodu, you know, or something like that. I think Haruhi fondles her at a certain point, or makes Kyon fondle her, or something like that. But we use the term moe to refer to her, and that was my first time ever learning about the term, because it was that early on in my anime watching life. It was just so good. But anyway, but I still find it funny that Eromanga Sensei was what came to my mind first. I don't know why, but it's how things are. Anyway, talking about the show in general now, student council stuff. Like, we've been trying to get Masashika as a member of student council. He's definitely had some resistance to it, which is typically the case for this kind of show, because you do sometimes have anime or even visual novels where the protagonist will get recruited into the student council. Usually it's a bit of a fight to get him to go, but we got him. And some visual novels, it'll be like one or two routes where he goes to the student council, and then the other ones he doesn't. I think Flyable Heart was like that. Maybe it was a different visual novel, but you know, sometimes that's the case when you have it one, because it's not uncommon for one of the heroines to be the student council president or vice president or something like that, and have the rest of the heroines like not be involved with the student council. So they'll join it in like just that route. That can sometimes be a thing in visual novels. But anyway, back on track. So he did end up agreeing in the end, because we had this whole little feud between the baseball team and the soccer team, which poor Alya just had to go deal with this herself. Like, she's never been the best person to like deal with people, and like, as far as mediators go, I would not pick her to be a mediator. Like, I love you, Alya, I do, but like, no, I would not choose you for this role. And as far as I could tell, she was there by herself. Like, that alone is just ridiculous, right? Like, I know this is a regular Japanese high school, like, violence is not a common thing or anything like that, but like, you know, I just think about like where I work. You know, sometimes you have a security guard deal with a guest that's having an issue, and they'll have at least two, maybe three security guards like nearby, kind of forming like a triangle around him, just kind of casually looking in that direction, just like in case something happens violently, they can, rush in there and help, right? So she should have at least had a couple people like backing her up. I mean, maybe they were there, maybe they just missed it, but like if they were there, they didn't do anything. But so yeah, my point is I wouldn't have had Alya do that, but it's kind of keikaku dori because that's what led Masashika to go do it, right, and showcase more of his capabilities as a student council person, and just get kind of all tied up in him joining, after he utilized the information that he knew and people's relationships and stuff, like 5 brain in it, 400 IQ, whatever the kids say these days, to get it all figured out. So all is well that ends well, but man, was it heart crushing just to get that that help from Alya and that just sad, weak voice. Just you can't just not help. Like he was going to, he was thinking about not helping, but no, there was just no way. After you hear that, once again, he's screwed over by his knowledge of the Russian language and his love for that girl. So it can't be helped. Shikataganai, as they say. But good stuff. Good stuff. And skipping forward a little bit, we had kind of a declaration between Masashika and Alya to they shook hands on it, like to support her with the student council president and all that good stuff, right? We're a team now, and she says some Russian, and she somehow reads his mind about thinking about another girl, but not really, because she thought it was Yuki, because that's the one she's so insecure about, self-conscious about, because I mean, I don't think she really knows about his childhood. I don't know what you'd call it. Childhood crush of a Russian girl, but she does know about Yuki. She knows Yuki is very close to him, very close. Mata, all that sort of stuff. Going on a shopping date together, getting out of the same station, being in his bed, like, and there's one girl that Alya, with her perspective, is gonna worry about. It's Yuki, so. That certainly tracks, even though she's wrong. And like I said, I do hope the show just goes at least most of the season without her knowing that's his sister, because there's so much comedic potential there. But yeah, the more I think about it, the more stupid I feel just saying her manga sent over and over again during the ED. Until I finally just like settled in my head where I'm like, actually, I think that might be Haruhi. And then that was of course the right answer. So even though I do get partial credit for at least having one of my guesses be the right one near the end of it, it doesn't overshadow how embarrassing it is just being blatantly wrong for most of the ED. But oh well. I'm tempted to edit that out, but I'm not that much of a coward. But only thing that would have made it better is if they actually did the dance, like, well, what's it called? The Hari Yukai? I don't. Again, it's been so long, but the iconic dance of the Haru ED. So it would have been great if they actually had that here, but they did not. But I mean, the visuals in general just kind of like I didn't see them because I was just so engrossed by the song, thinking about the song. The visuals barely even registered in my head. But the girls looked great though. I like that we got our 3 main girls, especially in like one of the final shots where you see them all like side by side. That's a great picture. Like that's like desktop wallpaper worthy picture. Like they're all smiling, they're all very beautiful. Like I especially like the eyes. Like their eyes look very similar, but also noticeably different. Like Masha's eyes, they're just kind of like they have more of a like playful, impish kind of troublemaker, but in like a a sweet kind of way sort of feel to them. Whereas Alya has more of a just straightforward, pretty eyes. Like nothing really. Not many too fun adjectives come to mind, but then you have Yuki, her eyes, where you can just kind of feel the secrets behind it. Like there's a lot behind those eyes, a lot, because she kind of has 2 sides to herself, because she has more of the proper Ojo-sama side of her that's a result of proper upbringing with the mother and all that sort of stuff, and then she has the actual otaku side that she only sees to her beloved Oni-chan, beloved Mai Braza. Although she did call him Oni-chan in the flashback, I still feel like we haven't heard her call him that like in current day. Like I don't think Mai Braza was the only thing she's called him, although it might have been. But I I feel like if she called him Onisha, I would have remembered that, but not. You never know. I'm the one that thought that ED was Dereru Manga Sensei, so you can't trust anything I say. But yeah, the point is, all three of them, you know, are great. We have like different poses. Masha being just kind of a cute little pose, whereas Yuki's like, "Yo, look at me, I'm a gangster with my outfit, I got my hat, got my jacket. Yo, what up, my brothers?" That's how I imagine her speaking. But you know, and Ollie just kind of has a slight head tilt, but they all look great. Is kind of my point, and I'm definitely screenshotting that. That may or may not be the thumbnail. I'll have to think about it, but good stuff. And then again, I didn't pay too much attention to it because I was still so engrossed in the freaking how did he do that we got. But a little bit more at the end there. A lot of Alia cuteness, really good stuff. A little bit of Masha thrown in there, who just like calls out, just a lot of calling out Alia, but she's just like, oh, Nei-chan, what the heck are you talking about? Yeah, you act like I'm some kind of cute Russian girl that hides her feelings in Russian or something. Like, what do you want about? Because we definitely were skirting that line of title drop there with Masha. I really like that part. Something about her, I mean, she was already really cute in the scene, but something about her confusedness was also really cute. But anyway, I love Alia. I want to just do everything I can to that girl. I'm gonna just keep it vague, but you know what I mean. Just especially when that look of confusion that got me going for some reason. Anyway, before I get too bonk worthy of statements, I'm just gonna end it off here. So that was the fourth episode of Alya-san Roshi Dere. Good stuff. Mine was blown with the ED. The show continues to impress me, continues to surprise me. We're really looking forward to the next episode. So until then, bye bye.